Beth and the Turtle. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. One day, Bert, Beth, and Grandfather were walking by the lake. They saw a turtle on the shore. "Look at the way he walks," said Bert. "Look at the way he swims," said Beth. "Look at the way he hides," said Bert. "I think he's afraid." When Bert and Beth came back home, they pretended to be turtles. They walked like turtles, and they swam in the tub like turtles. When they went to bed, Bert and Beth heard a scary noise, and they hid just like turtles. Then Grandfather came in. "Don't worry," he said. "It was only the wind." Bert and Beth Go Flying. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. "I am a pilot, and I'm going to fly the plane," said Beth. "Would you like to be my passenger, Bert?" "Sure," said Bert. "It looks like fun." "I've never been on a plane before," he added. "Don't be afraid, Bert," said Beth. "I am a great pilot." "Okay," said Bert. "I will not be afraid. I'm ready to fly in your plane." "Wow," said Grandfather. "You kids have a real plane." "No, it's not a real plane," said Beth. "I made it out of chairs. But I have a real passenger. It's Bert." "And Beth is a good pilot," said Bert. "I'm not afraid to fly with her." "I would love to fly with you too," said Grandfather. "May I be a passenger on your plane, Beth?" "Sure," said Beth. "Welcome aboard." And they all had a great time flying. Bert and Beth Go Hiking. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. One day, Bert, Beth, and Grandpa took a walk in the forest. "Look, Grandpa," said Beth. "I found some acorns." "I see a bird's nest," said Bert. "I love wading in the brook," said Beth. "I love playing in the moss," said Bert. "Look," said Beth. "There's a picture of the acorns I found." "And there's the bird's nest I saw," said Bert. "We sure had fun on our hike in the forest," said Grandpa. Bert, Beth, and the Bedtime Story. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. "Read us a bedtime story, Grandpa," said Bert and Beth. So Grandpa read a story about a princess and a knight. Bert and Beth decided to act out the story. "I'll be the princess," said Beth. "I'll be the knight," said Bert. "It's time for bed," said Grandpa. "Sweet dreams, kids." And the princess and the knight went off to bed. Bert, Beth, and the Snowflakes. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. Bert and Beth were happy when it snowed. They liked catching snowflakes. "Look, Beth," cried Bert. "I caught a snowflake." "I wish we could keep them," said Beth. "I do too," said Bert. "But they melt so fast." "Maybe Grandpa can help," said Beth. "Grandpa, our snowflakes keep melting," said Beth. "Come in, kids," said Grandpa. "I have an idea." "We can make our own snowflakes," said Grandpa. Our snowflakes are beautiful, said Beth. And they won't melt, said Bert. Bert, Beth, and the Muffin Party. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. One day, Bert and Beth had an argument. They didn't talk to each other. They didn't play together. Bert, Beth, called Grandpa. Can you help me make some muffins? Okay, said Bert. Okay, said Beth. Let's have a muffin party, said Grandpa as he took the hot muffins out of the oven. We did a great job together. Hooray for us, said Bert and Beth. And they forgot all about their argument. Bert and Beth and the Kite. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. Bert and Beth loved to fly their kite. But when there's no wind, a kite won't fly. Bert and Beth ran home. Grandpa, they cried, there's no wind and our kite can't fly. Well, maybe the wind just wants a little break, said Grandpa. You kids take a break too, until the wind returns. Okay, said Bert and Beth. So Bert and Beth took a nap in the grass under a tree. And when the wind came back, their kite flew again. Bert and Beth plan Grandpa's party. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. It was Grandpa's birthday. I'm painting a picture for Grandpa, said Beth. I am too, said Bert. I got flowers for Grandpa, said Beth. Look, said Bert. I got some too. I'm going to dance for Grandpa, said Beth. And I'll do tricks, said Bert. We can sing Happy Birthday, said Beth. And I know what else we can give Grandpa, said Bert. Me too, said Beth. They both gave Grandpa a big hug. Bert, Beth, and Grandpa go skating. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. One winter day, Grandpa took Bert and Beth ice skating. Watch me, Grandpa, said Bert. Watch me, Grandpa, said Beth. Uh-oh, said Bert. Watch out, Grandpa. Oh dear, said Grandpa. Skating isn't easy. Don't worry, said Bert. We'll teach you. And they did. Bert, Beth, and the Open Sea. Story and art by Valerie Gorbachev. One day, Grandfather gave Bert and Beth a beautiful sailboat. They decided to sail it in the bathtub. Let's pretend it's not the bathtub, said Bert. Let's pretend it's the open sea. Okay, said Beth. Let's pretend we run into a huge storm at sea, said Bert. That's scary, said Beth. And there are sharks all around us, said Bert. That's very scary, said Beth. And there's a pirate ship too, said Bert. Oh no, said Beth. Don't be scared, Beth, said Bert. We're really just sailing our sailboat in the bathtub. Come play with us, Grandfather, said Beth. Now that Grandfather's here, I won't be scared at all.